This is Salt Lake area in Calcutta, Bengal's answer to the Silicon Valley. Here, the information technology sector is growing at an annual rate of 70%, highest in the country. Along with the shining face of the city, there are still some symbols that remind of the old poverty-stricken Calcutta. More than 18,000 rickshaw pullers toil every day to earn a living. Rickshaw pulling is the only work Mohammad Maqsood has been able to find.
I have been pulling the rickshaws since 1991 to support my family.
Recently, the government passed a bill banning the rickshaw pullers. What is your grudge against them?
Grudge? It was an inhuman thing. We should have stopped this when he came to power.
An inhuman practice comes to an end and leaves some people more helpless. But there are some who are willing to put a fight than be helpless.
If
the government takes our land by force, then we'll die for our land.
The opposition party is helping the farmers in their struggle. Though Trinamool Congress only has 30 of the 295 seats in the local parliament, they are trying hard to make their voice heard. It's ironic to see the opposition party members sing the songs of revolution. Today, Mamata Banerjee was going to address a farmers' rally, but she was stopped on the way by the police and was forced to return. In retaliation, her supporters went on a rampage. This may look like a ransacked warehouse, but it is actually the local parliament in Calcutta. And all this is the aftermath of the opposition party's anger. This kind of political expression has happened for the first time in the history of Calcutta politics. The Chief Minister used the opportunity and opened the doors of Parliament to the public. Thousands of people came from different parts of the city to take a closer look at the work of the opposition.
This is not democracy. They behaved like hooligans, and they should be punished.
This issue has divided the city.
They are the leaders, and look at the way they behaved in the parliament. Today, the state needs industry, and Tata Motors have every right to establish their plant here.
She is the leader of the opposition party. She has every right to express herself. Why did they stop her?
The opposition party announced a lockout in protest against the suppression of the right to freedom of expression. The strike culture is the legacy of the hardcore communist era, and today is one of those days when everything has come to a standstill. It is these lockouts that don't go down well with the business class. But in the Information Technology Hub, there is no sign of a strike. In the so-called golden years of communism, this place would have been deserted. Today, the government handles the sector with kid gloves, and party workers ensure that business here does not suffer. Meanwhile, the roads to the car project site were blocked, and the government enforced a law prohibiting people from visiting the car project site. The new definition of communism does not seem to be working for some.
If the Tatas start their automobile factory here, the farmer is the last person who will get a job there. It's just inconceivable that a farmer would get a job there. This basically is a transition period. The farmer won't get much, but probably his son or even the next generation might get the required training and get job somewhere.
If displacement and disparity is the reality, then what will happen to the people?
I don't know what will I do. How will I feed my family?
And what will happen to the people's government?
It was never said by Marx, never said by Lenin, that if there is a capitalist country, if there is a parliamentary democracy, if communists get elected in the parliament, then what they will do? It was never written by anyone. So it is not that we are not in Marxism. Marx himself advised that according to your own situation, you formulate your life.
As of now, the communists are groping for answers and the lessons of the past are not helping. For the moment, they are leaning right and marching with the capitalists. Despite the opposition party's protest, the Tata project is still on course. The government has fenced off the site and has deployed hundreds of police officers. Recently, the Tata showroom in Calcutta was attacked by a crowd, calling itself the People's Group. Whatever side of communism you are on, perhaps revolution never dies.